Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing good. So today we are going to start a chapter which name is Bhola Grandpa. So what makes some people in our lives especially memorable? Sometimes it is simply their eccentric way of saying and doing things rather than any great achievements which we remember with fondness. And the narrator in this story recounts some incident from the life of Bhola Grandpa, one such person from his childhood. Do you happen to know a quaint, endearing grandpa or grandma too? So ask them about all the little adventures they have had and share with the class. So बच्चे कई बार आप को ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस याद आते हैं, किसी ने आपसे डिस्कस किया हो और वो आपके माइंड में प्रिंट हो जाते हैं, छप जाते हैं, तो वो आपकी क्या बन जाती हैं, मेमोरीज बन जाती हैं। तो यहाँ पर बच्चा जो है वो अपने भोला ग्रैंडपा की कुछ ऐसे ही एडवेंचर जो हैं वो डिस्कस कर रहा है। ठीक है, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट द स्टोरी. Bhola Grandpa and his wife lived at the western end of our village. Their hut was overshadowed by a large bokul tree which with the advent of spring grew luxuriant and continuously showered its tiny red fruit on their courtyard. The tree had become the permanent abode of a small troop of monkeys. Bhola Grandpa and his wife did not mind that. उनके घर के पास जो है एक बोकुल ट्री था और स्प्रिंग सीजन के कारण जो है वो बहुत ही लग्जरियस, बहुत ही बड़ा हो गया था और वहाँ पर रेड कलर के फ्रूट जो हैं वो वहाँ के कोर्टयार्ड में बिखरे रहते थे और वो घर जो है, वो ट्री जो है वो एक पूरा क्या बन गया था, परमानेंट अबोर्ड यानी कि परमानेंट लिविंग प्लेस, शेल्टर बन गया था। किसके लिए? मंकीज के ट्रूप के लिए। और भोला ग्रैंडपा ने और उसकी वाइफ ने कभी भी इसको माइंड नहीं किया. I vividly remember the moonlit light when we were returning from the festival in honor of Lord Shiva. भगवान शिव का फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट करके जब मैं घर लौट रहा था, मुझे वो बहुत अच्छे से याद है. Still considered a child, I had chances galore to travel perched on the shoulders of able-bodied villagers. और as a child जो है मुझे बहुत सारे chances मिले हैं villager के कंधों पर बैठकर वहाँ पर चीज़ें देखने का, घूमने का. So the road was long and far above the fog. The moon looked like suffering from a bad cold. I nodded off on the village chowkidar's shoulders. So father was looked upon with awe and reverence and the villagers considered it a privilege to walk in his company. Bhola Grandpa, senior to him by a few years, was always more prompt than the others in expressing his agreement with whatever father uttered. But suddenly Bhola Grandpa gave out a loud wail. So taken aback, our party came to a halt. तो ऐसे चलते चलते वो एक halt के पास पहुँचे. Anxious inquiry revealed by and by that Bhola Grandpa had led his daughter's son, who was of my age, to the festival. He piloted the grandson through the jostling thongs with two of the boy's fingers held tightly in his grip. He did not realize when those fingers slipped out. His grip, however, continued intact. It was when someone queried about the content of his grip that he remembered the grandson and gave out the will. So father chose two keen-eyed escorts from our party and directed them to go back with Bhola Grandpa to the festival site. And the grandson who had found a congenial shelter under a cow's belly and kept blinking at the unfamiliar people passing by was rescued before long. इस तरीके से ग्रैंडपा के साथ जो बच्चे थे मेले में वो गुम हो गए थे लेकिन वो फिर से मिल जाते हैं. I remained alert for the rest of the journey and heard father recount the following anecdote. And Bhola Grandpa, whose father and grandfather too had been in our employment, spent most of his time in our house. One afternoon, decades ago, he was found sprawling in a corner of our veranda with his tongue stretched out. A shiver ran through those who found him that bizarre state. They took him for dead. So what however had happened was this: an hour earlier someone had broached to him a proposal for his wedding, and modesty had made him stretch out his tongue. He had just forgotten to withdraw it while falling asleep. और क्या लगता है कि कोई अभी थोड़ी देर पहले ही तो कोई वेडिंग का प्रपोजल लेकर आया था, और ऐसा लगता है ब्रोच मतलब अप्रोच किया था उनको, लेकिन ऐसा लगता है उन्होंने टंग ऐसे निकाली और शायद भगवान को यही मंजूर होगा, और वो एकदम से सो गए. I remember Bhola grandpa blushing and hanging his head while father narrated to an amused audience on our terrace the next day yet another episode of their younger days. That had been a wet afternoon. Bhola grandpa, looking wild with excitement, confined to father and his friends that he had spied upon a gang of pirates burrowing a large box under one of the sand dunes on the lonely seashore by our village. और क्या कहते हैं ग्रैंडपा, भोला ग्रैंडपा आकर कि मैंने कुछ पायरेट देखा है. he had spied upon a gang of pirates, जिन्होंने एक बहुत बड़ा बॉक्स जो है विलेज के सी शोर के पास सैंड ड्यून्स में छुपाया है. he had also watched the gang disappear into the sea, their sleek डिंगी शूटिंग लाइक एन एरो इनटू द मिस्ट, और वो एकदम से सी में फिर डिसअपियर हो जाते हैं. So father and party at once began exploring the possible spots for the hidden treasure. Father और जो भी उनके फ्रेंड्स थे, उनकी पार्टी थी, सब लोग जो है वहाँ पर खजाना ढूंढने लग जाते हैं. Evening gave away to night. शाम से रात हो जाती है. There was no light save for the moonbeams flittering through the clouds, and no sound except for the wind's moaning and the hooting of an owl from the hollow of a palm tree struck dead by lightning. A pack of jackals and indicating that it was past midnight. और जैकल्स की आवाज़ आ रही थी जिससे पता लग रहा था कि आधी रात हो चुकी है. और कहीं कहीं क्लाउड्स की आवाज़ आ रही थी, और कहीं पर हवा की आवाज़ आ रही थी, और आउल की आवाज़ आ रही थी. उसके अलावा कोई भी आवाज़ नहीं थी, सब कुछ साइलेंट था. Suddenly, Bhola grandpa was seen collapsing on the sand. His friends rushed to him. और एकदम से देखा कि भोला ग्रैंडपा जो है वो एकदम से सैंड पर बैठ गए. सारे फ्रेंड उसकी तरफ जाते हैं. भोला ग्रैंडपा never spoke a lie. वो कभी झूठ नहीं बोलते थे. He soon composed himself and confessed that it was all a dream which he had during his midday nap. और वो क्या कहते हैं, वो खुद को he soon composed, soon जल्दी ही वो खुद को बताते हैं कि वो एक ड्रीम था और ऐसा कुछ नहीं हुआ, शायद वो आधी रात का सपना था. He had somehow mistaken the dream to be a fact. और शायद उन्हें वो सच लगा. The locale of the most significant incident in Bhola grandpa's life had been the Sundarban, where the great river Ganga flowing all the way from the Himalayas divided into 100 surging streams and dashed into the sea. The region was marked by a cluster of thick jungle. Royal Bengal tiger stacked the Pichriku island between the narrow serpentine branches of the Ganga. और गंगा के डिफरेंट ब्रांचेस में से बहुत सारे रॉयल बंगाल टाइगर सुंदरबन डेल्टा में घूम रहे थे. माई फोर फादर्स थो बिलोंगिंग टू ओडिशा. मेरे फोर फादर जो हैं वो ओडिशा से बिलोंग करते हैं. वर अमंग द few landlords who owned chunks of estates in that dangerous region of Bengal. उनमें से एक थे जिनके पास कुछ लैंड के पीसेस थे. कहाँ पर? बंगाल में. कहाँ पर? सुंदरबन डेल्टा में. सर्पेंटाइन मीन्स स्नेक जैसा, क्लस्टर मतलब ग्रुप. So भोला ग्रैंडपा was periodically sent there to manage the property. भोला ग्रैंडपा जो हैं उनको वहाँ पर भेजा जाता था ताकि वो सुंदरबन डेल्टा की प्रॉपर्टी को मैनेज कर सके. इन द सुंदरबंस ऑफ दोज डेज nobody would walk alone even in daytime. सुंदरबन डेल्टा में ऐसा रीजन था, जंगलों में कोई दिन में भी नहीं जा सकता था. टाइगर्स अपार्ट एलिगेटर्स फ्रीक्वेंटली स्नीक्ड इन फ्रॉम द स्वैम्प. और स्वैम्प में से एकदम से एलिगेटर भी आ जाते थे. रॉयल बंगाल टाइगर तो थे ही, उसके अलावा एलिगेटर भी कहीं से भी आ जाते थे. People took care to move about only in groups, particularly after sundown. और सनसेट के बाद तो लोग सिर्फ ग्रुप में ही जाते थे. Often they were led by a necromancer who from time to time gave out a piercing yell that could not be imitated by the uninitiated. The airy sound was believed to drive away or immobilize all beings natural or supernatural hostile to man. और उनके साथ एक नेक्रोमेंसर यानी रात को अंधेरे में रास्ता दिखाने वाला वो भी जाता था, जो डिफरेंट साउंड निकालता था और फाइंड आउट कर लेता था कहाँ पर क्या चीज़ है. भोला ग्रैंडपा वॉज रिटर्निंग फ्रॉम द वीकली मार्केट इन द कंपनी ऑफ अ ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल belonging to the neighborhood of our camp. He did not remember when he had fallen behind the party. He woke up to the fact that he was alone when, at a distance of about 5 yards in front of him, a full-grown Royal Bengal tiger gave a jolly growl, fixing his bright gaze straight on his face. और उन्हें नहीं पता लगा कब वो पार्टी से पीछे रह गए. एकदम से उन्होंने देखा एक बहुत बड़ा बंगाल टाइगर जो है उनके पीछे दहाड़ रहा था. भोला ग्रैंडपा, a swift climber, instantly clambered up a banyan tree at hand. और जल्दी से वो किस पर चढ़ गए? एक बनियान ट्री पर चढ़ गए. And the tiger roared and circled the tree innumerable time. और टाइगर ने उस ट्री तक भोला ग्रैंडपा तक पहुंचने की बहुत कोशिश की. Then it settled down under a bush and continued in that position without taking its eye off its sleeping prey even for a moment. और शिकार को देखते हुए यानी ग्रैंडपा की तरफ देखते हुए टाइगर जो है वो झाड़ियों में बैठ जाता है. With nightfall, the forest grew dark and silent. Bhola Grandpa could hear the bored tiger beating its tail on the dry leaves and scratching the ground from time to time. रात हो चुकी थी, हर जगह सन्नाटा था, लेकिन भोला ग्रैंडपा को टाइगर की आवाज़ें सुनाई दे रही थी. He could see its bluish yellow eyes rolling all over the tree. Hours passed और उनको उसकी ब्लू येलो आइज भी दिख रही थी अंधेरे में जो उनकी तरफ देख रही थी. ऐसे ही बहुत टाइम बीतता गया. Dawn broke out with the cooing of a couple of does. और सुबह हो जाती है. भोला ग्रैंडपा came down. There was a hamlet of Santhals on a mound less than a furlong away. और पास में ही एक गांव था. संथल्स का गांव था. Then Bhola Grandpa climbed the mound and requested the first man he saw for a little fire to light the बीड़ी. और वहाँ पर जाकर वो एक मैन से कुछ फायर के लिए बोलते हैं, बीड़ी जलाने के लिए. The man had been a witness to all that passed between the tiger and Bhola Grandpa. उस आदमी ने सब देखा था रात को जो टाइगर और भोला ग्रैंडपा के बीच हुआ था. In fact, he had spent the whole night sitting at the threshold of his hut waiting to see what would happen next. और वो एक्साइटेडली अपने घर की छत पर बैठकर देख रहा था कि अब क्या होगा. So he eyed Bhola Grandpa with perfect bewilderment. What is your secret, sir, that you walked past that hungry beast and it just gaped at you and did nothing more? कि ऐसा क्या जादू कर दिया कि जो जंगली जानवर है, रॉयल हंग्री टाइगर है, उसने आपको खाया ही नहीं? He mumbled out his question at last. Bhola Grandpa remembered the tiger and looked askance towards the bush. The tiger was seen stretching its limbs and yawning and preparing to leave the place as though its bewilderment was giving way a sense to disgust against itself. Bhola Grandpa is said to have passed out for a moment. Half a century later, one winter morning, Bhola Grandpa was found to have died peacefully in his sleep. और एक मॉर्निंग को भोला ग्रैंडपा जो हैं वो सुबह सुबह मरे हुए पाए. ठीक है. So he was 95 even when we shed tears and lamented his death volubly. लेकिन हम रोते उससे ज़्यादा क्या है, वो कितने साल के हो चुके थे? 95 years के हो चुके थे. But the most original of the laments came from the 80-year-old granny, Bhola Grandpa's wife. The old man must have forgotten to breathe, she murmured with a sigh. So बच्चे, this is the chapter. Now author is Manoj Das, and about the author, Manoj Das is an eminent author who writes in both English and Odia. He is known for his effective use of words to reveal the hidden aspects of a character's thoughts and feelings. His stories are usually built around everyday circumstances which are made memorable by the complex, often quaint reactions of the characters. So, this is the chapter. I hope you have understood the chapter. You have to read it once again and do the practice of exercise yourself.